How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Serene Madness. This is going to be a series, part one in a series of knives I'm going to show you. I'm calling it the first ones. These are my very first knives I've ever collected. The first knife I'm going to show you, it's kind of these videos, the first couple of videos aren't going to necessarily be in order of chronology. Because two of them are amongst the missing. I kind of know where they are, but you have to go get them. So this one is going to be the first knife I ever purchased on my own. So I'll give you a tiny, short little backstory, and then I'll show you the knife. Approximately when I was about six years old, 7 years old. We went every year. I would go camping with my family, and we'd go all over New England and camp for 2 weeks out of the summer. My dad had his vacation, and we tented back then, big 20-man tent, and it was massive, and we had an awesome time. Some of the best days of my life. And that's when I did all my manly jumping, bushcrafting, and all that kind of thing. Before bushcrafting was bushcrafting, it was called camping. And that's when I can actually do this stuff, because I'm in a wheelchair and it's da-da-da-da. So we went up to Laconia, New Hampshire, and we stayed at a campsite up there, and then we decided to go in town and check out things and see the sights and get food and all that. And so we decided to... I always hung out with my mom because I love my mom. She was everything to me. And so I always hung out with my mom. So my mom loved to go antiquing. And I like to go antiquing myself when I can. So I always go with my mother. So we went into this antique store on the main strip, the main street or whatever in Laconia, New Hampshire. And it was a junk man's paradise. There was crap everywhere, and it was awesome. So I'm sitting there, my mother's off doing her thing, and I'm perusing the stuff and checking it out, and all of a sudden I came across this box of stuff, and it was listed, dollar, the bargain bin box. So I was rifling through it, and I came across a knife, and it was a small hunting camping knife. Well, not small, but it was a hunting camping knife, and it had a big fat price tag at $2 on it. So that was $2 was kind of a big deal, I guess, back in the early 70s. Early to mid 70s. So I ran out, grabbed the knife out of the box, and went over and showed my mother, and my mother didn't give a shit back then about, we're boys, we fucking had knives. So I said to my mother, I go, can I have $2 to buy this knife? She gave me the $2, and I went over to the dude up at the cash register and handed him the knife, and he looked at my mother. My mother gave him the nod so I could do it, and bought my first knife. So here it is. My very first knife I ever purchased. I was about 6 or 7 years old. And what it is, it's a Imperial, made by Imperial, Caribou. There's a Caribou on it. Caribou is on both sides. This is just plastic. Probably like bait light or something like that. And it does say Imperial on it. I don't know if you can get it, but it does say Imperial on it. So yeah, cheap plastic handles. And just a cheap leathery sheath. And what's cool about this is it even has the person's name on the back of the sheet still. the original owner. It says Cricket 802 on the back of it. You know, in marker. I don't know who the hell that is or what the hell that is, but it's kind of cool. This knife is, I think I checked out the specs on it one time. It's like a 4-inch handle, and I think the blade's like 5 inches long, stainless steel, and Bowie style camping knife. It's got some schmutz on it. I'm going to clean it up. I don't know whether or not to clean this up, or just to leave it like that. I don't know if that's taking away from the character of it or not. Show it to you again. Here it is. Here's the sheath again. So, yeah, that's the first knife I ever purchased. $2. Camping when I was about 6 or 7 up in Laconia, New Hampshire. And what I also found out is that doing a little research on this knife, this also was part of a series, and they made basically the same knife, but the animal on the handle was different. I think there was like a fish, like a bass or something, or like that, and there was a caribou, and there was a bear, I believe, and I think there might even have been a wolf on one of them. There was like 4 of them. But, you know, I would actually probably go out and seek the other knives in the series, but yeah, this is kind of more of a sentimental thing. This is one that will probably never leave my collection because of the age of it, and just for the significance of it. It's one of those blades that I've had from the beginning, and I love it. It's cheap and crappy in today's standards, but it's just the value of it. It's, you know, it even has one of these little slip-through slot things that you put through your belt. This is how you used to just slide that through your belt and carry it like that. You know, nothing fancy. So yeah, the mid-70s Imperial Caribou Bowie camping knife. One of the first ones. So yeah, this was the first knife that I ever purchased on my own for $2. So yeah, more knives coming soon. Please like, please comment. I want to hear your comments. Tell me what your first knife was that you ever purchased. I'd like to see that. Please don't forget to subscribe and find your Serene Mad World. I'm out.
Don't let me raise up and come over there and put my hands on you.